Hey up guys, how's it going? Welcome to the next video on my Everton save. In today's video we're going to be against Blackburn Rovers in the FA Cup third round. And this is a big deal to me, this competition this season, because I really want to win a cup big time. And I've yet to win anything on this Everton save. I just think winning a trophy, winning something would really just, it adds something to the save, you know what I mean? So the FA Cup and Europa League, which we're still in this season, it really means something to me, and I really want to do my best in those competitions. And before I look at the schedule, and before I go through the couple of transfers we've brought in, I'm going to go through. I'm just going to look to see how many players are doing on loan. Not all of them, because it would take too long, but the main people that I want to do well, or want to see do well. Um, right, the guy that catches me, I first thought is Christopher Ajir. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I signed this guy before he becomes some sort of a guy to go to on Football Manager 2015. We're playing on the beta, and I just seen him. I was scouting Norway, and he just come up. And then I noticed after that, like about a week after that, people started talking about this guy. So they must have seen him on their saves if they were scouting Norway, or if their scouts come across him. So let's just see how he's doing at Sheffield Wednesday on loan. Okay, so from 24 appearances, he's scored 1 goal, 2 assists. And he's had 2 player of the matches, and he's got a average rating of 7.21, which is really good. Um, Non-competitive matches, 3 appearances, 1 goal, and overall 27 appearances, 1 goal, and just basically what I said from earlier. So he's doing well. He is currently 18 and he's just signed a new contract with us. This guy is just going to get better and better. I can't wait to include him into the team in the future if I stay at Everton. Um, let's go down here a little bit. Okay, Moritz Lentner. I want to see how this guy does big time. Obviously, we had him in the squad last season, but he weren't going to get enough game time. He's made 11 appearances for Hoffenheim, and with an average rate of 6.64 with 1 assist, which is pretty disappointing for him because he's a really good playmaker. Um, so he's not doing too well, but let's just see how he goes on from now. Who else is there? Berisha. I want to see him do well because I do like this guy. He scored quite a few goals for us last season. And this is the thing, one of my members of staff keep on saying to me that they're playing him out of position. So from 11 appearances, he scored 1 goal. So I think they're using him in like an attacking midfield role. Non-competitive, he scored 4 goals from 3 appearances, so we do be playing him up front there. You know what? I'm going to recall him from loan. Okay, I'm going to send him out on loan to another club that will play him up front. Because he needs that experience. He's a good player, him. Let's look at some other guys that I can think of. Ryan Ledson. He's got some decent potential in. 19 years old. He's on loan at Hearts. Okay, then 19 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist, 6.71 rating. But if they're using him as like a defensive type midfielder, it's not the most glamorous sort of ways to get your average rating up on Football Manager. So he's probably doing pretty well in that position, playing in the Scottish Premiership. Still young, got good potential, and I think he's representing England. Um, I think he's representing England at like under whatever it's like under 18s, under 19s, or under 21s, something like that. I know it says he hasn't been capped under 21s, but I'm sure he is representing England. He is in real life anyway, at something like the youth levels. So he's another guy. But I'm going to conclude that there. I bought Berisha back. I'm going to send him out on loan to a club that actually plays him in the position. Christopher Ajir, I'm really happy with his progress. He's going to be good, and maybe I'll be able to bring him into the team next season if I'm still here. So that's about that. Let's go to the schedule. So since the Tel Aviv game, we had a 1-0 win against Arsenal. And you guys, if you watched my last video and still remember, I did have a lot of injuries. So in these games around here, I had to mess about with a makeshift team, basically. So this 1-0 win against Arsenal were a big deal to me. And then we had a 5-1 loss against Arsenal, against Chelsea. And the thing here is, this is not an excuse or anything, but We were 1-1 at half time, and like I changed things around a little bit, and I was playing Titanfall. So I'm just concentrating on Titanfall, playing a bit of attrition, which is basically like team deathmatch, but Titanfall's version of that. And all of a sudden, I look at the screen and it's like 5-1. I'm like, oh shit! I wish I paid attention now. So that maybe we could have lost better. If I were paying attention, I don't know, but Chelsea are very dangerous on this game at times. And then we had a 4-game winning streak, 3-1 against Crystal Palace, 3-2 against QPR, a very tight game. I think QPR did deserve at least a point in that game. And then we had a 2-0 win against West Brom, completely controlled the game, played great football. And then we had a 1-0 win against Hull City. And then this last game that we just played, this were two days after the Hull City game, and my players were exhausted, and in the second half, didn't have anything to offer. Just literally was spent. Didn't have anything to offer at all, and Newcastle just took advantage of that and won 5-2. So in today's game against Blackburn, really determined to get through to the fourth round because I want to do good in these competitions, like I said. So the transfers, we're only 7 days into the transfer window, so potentially more business could happen. But so far, let's look at the date. Okay, let's get the dates right here. Okay, so Morales went out for 34 million. I spoke about that in the last video. So he went for 34 million. So I brought in Lampard for 1 million, which is kind of expensive to pay for a 38-year-old. But Lampard, this is the thing, right? We've had injuries in midfield. Lampard will be a great backup, but I'd also like to use him as an attacking midfielder behind the forward or forwards, depending what I'm playing. But I'd like to use him as a shadow striker. Not an attacking midfielder, not an advanced playmaker, but a shadow striker. Look at his stats, 16 finishing, 12 long shots. I think they've declined a little bit. I think he's a lot better at long shots than that says. 16 finishing and 16 passing. Okay, 17 vision. That to me is a perfect shadow striker. I'm not going to use him, big time with his pace, his stamina. I'll have to use Lampard in the correct way. So when I bring him into the team, it's going to be for impact, and I do think he will be able to do that. He will add something to this squad. So if I'm here next season and a couple of seasons, I'm going to keep Lampard if I can. He's only on 17 grand a week. I'll be glad to keep him here. Lampard's one of those players like you could. It's sort of rare that you get a player like Lampard. Potentially he could play into his 40s and still do a job, in my opinion, in the Premier League. That's just my opinion. Lampard was never blessed with pace or anything like that. He's always been a big lad, Lampard. He's 6 foot, about 14 stone or something like that. He's always been a big lad. Never been too fast. But his mental attributes, his technical attributes are just, amazing. Sort of reminds me of like a Pirlo, but he scores more goals, you know what I mean? So, I'm very happy with that. And next of all, Nathan Redmond from Norwich. To be honest with you, I'm a bit disappointed in this because I think I rushed into this transfer. I saw Morales and I'm like, oh, I need to get someone in straight away. And I only got a certain percentage from that 34 million. I only got like about 13 million originally. And then when the transfer window opened, they gave me another 12 million. So basically I was 10 million short, let's put it that way. So I rushed into this. But Nathan Redmond, he's got a lot of potential. So maybe he will come good in the end. But I really would have liked to have bought somebody with more experience and better finishing. I've got him in training. I've got him working on the finishing. So hopefully that will come good also. He's represented England under 21s 25 times, so he's scoring 6 goals and making 1 appearance for the national team. So he's got that experience at least as well. So I think he'll do good for us, But what I'm thinking of doing is bringing in a more experienced guy in that position with Redmond rotating around that. So let's see what we will do there. So let's go into today's game against Blackburn Rovers. More expressive. Okay, Redmond is making his first start. I'm going attacking this game because that's what we've been training for. So hopefully get through to the 4th round. And to be honest with you, I really do hope that we get a good draw, an easy draw. You know, I don't want a Man City, I don't want a Tottenham, I don't want a Chelsea. I want an easy draw. May as well be honest with that, you know. Okay. So we kick off, guys. Stones on the ball. Coleman. Right, Redmond gets his first touch for us. Coleman. Right, Redmond now. Crosses it in and he gets an assist straight away. Within 2 minutes of his debut, he gets an assist for Lukaku. So that's a good start for us 1-0 against Blackburn Rovers. $15 gone. So yeah, I've been talking about potentially leaving at end of season, and it's really just how I feel at end of season. You know, I've seen other people do sort of saves where they move about a little bit, and I just think that'd be a cool thing to do. I don't really want to just keep on making new saves with, you know, top flight teams. You know, I've got a new save coming up. I'll be uploading that video soon. But it would be cool to continue a save. Same career, but different teams maybe, you know. Okay. Duffy on the ball to Henley. Let's see if there's any shockers going on here. Okay, Aston Villa beating. Okay, Leighton Baines with free kick anyway. Carroll tackles him, but Fellaini picks it up. We've missed Fellaini big time. Mertens. Roberto. Barkley. I think he might hit it. Redmond. Oh. It is pretty cool though when you want to get like new guys score on the debut. Roberto. Barkley. Lukaku. Oh, I thought we were going to bury that there. Okay, it's Leighton Baines. 65 minutes gone. We're completely bossing the game. Okay, Aston Villa, right, they're beating Liverpool 2-1. Ross Barkley injured. He gets injured a lot, Barkley, you know. So I'm going to have to bring on Hazard. Right, they've got a player injured now, Chris Taylor. So 76 minutes gone. We're still 1-0 up. I really don't want them to get a dramatic equaliser or anything crazy like that. Can't be doing with another replay. Okay, low tackles. Hazard there. They're on a little counter-attack there, but good tackle. Redmond, can he get onto this? No, the Blackburn Rovers goalkeeper cleared it. Roberto to Fellaini. Hazard. Nice, very lively. He's just come back from injury. And he gets an assist there for Lukaku. Deadly. The Belgians combined there to make it 2-0 on the 84th minute. So let's just hope here Ross Barkley's not injured, you know, or let's say he's not got a serious injury. Because that's all I need. I don't want more injuries. And that is 2nd minute. Lukaku there just... Okay, 2-0. 2 goals from Lukaku. Very happy with that, guys. Just going to quickly check on Ross Barkley here. Because when he does get injured, it's like a minimum of 5 weeks. Okay, no, it doesn't say too much there, so it looks like he's going to be okay. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you feel like leaving a comment, please do. I really appreciate any of your feedback. And take care.